EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Sideline, Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His guys come in here winners of 2 straight. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 135 yards. Big game.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy now to throw. Stiff-armed him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
That one too wide and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A give up the middle to Price. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Price. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
4th down and 1.
They'll run for it. It's Price. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 49ers, 27-yard line.
They'll give to Price running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Here's Darnold. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Seahawks.
Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Darnold down to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
And the Seahawks. First down.
They'll run. This is George Halani. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Purdy. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Going right back to Price. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good for us Seahawks. 1st down. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now it's Darnold. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
1st and goal, Seattle.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 22-yard.
Myers' kick is good.
Is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
James. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and
back to throw. Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down.
Throwing quickly. This is caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. Purdy will look to throw again here. So as they talk it over, he step aside. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's another 49er first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Purdy over the middle to Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
First down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Complete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how the drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Price. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down.
This is third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down, Seattle.
Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this into the hands of Price. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Price. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and 3. Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Parker Washington from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Purdy. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Price. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Seahawks.
Darnold now to throw. Complete to Washington. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the LA Rams. And it's a man who was rumored to be connected with the Giants this past offseason, Matthew Stafford. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Rams win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big midseason matchup. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Lions are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Jalen Naylor. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Raiders continue to run through the NFL. They are now 9-1 with the victory here. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on. The risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know, the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead with Price. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again here with Price. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on 1st down with Price. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Price. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll run here with Price. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's James. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's James. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Tackled that time by Derek Hall. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Now Purdy. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just inside. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Purdy now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Alec Mustafa on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Niners.
Play action. It's Darnold. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First target, 1st catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run it with James. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well
It's
done.
now third down and 9 yards to go.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And a catch right side by Evans. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another 49.
Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. James. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jake Tonjes, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, nice move. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. On 1st down, they'll start out with Price. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4. Now Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. On the slant, he finds Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Darnold wants to change it up. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Faking the give, Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This for a 4th-quarter lead. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th-quarter possession. Tackle made by Chase Young. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The Niners on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49ers 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Purdy. Under pressure now, he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that nearly the the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And out now come the Seahawks. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Darnold to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Price. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Darnold. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Niners, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take